Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video. And last week, we gave our review of Ahsoka episodes on 1 and 2. They came out back to back. It was roughly like, an hour and a half long or something like that. I thought it was okay. Even though I had some major problems with the show. Rebels, the characters kind of didn't match with what was actually on live action, if you ask me. I wasn't a fan of Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Hera. And granted, we're only 2 episodes in, so things could actually change. But the problem for Disney Star Wars has been what? They have been putting out bad Star Wars projects on Disney Plus. Just about everything has been horrible. Obi-Wan Kenobi, trash. Boba Fett, trash. Mandalorian Season 1 and Season 2 were really, really good. Season 3, not so much. And it took like 2 years to actually get Mandalorian Season 3. Now, guys, when Andor came out, it got good reviews, but the damage had been done. People have rejected Disney Star Wars. I think that's pretty clear, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan of what Disney has done to Star Wars. I consider it to be Star Wars in name only. Every now and then they'll come out with something that's good. But this Ahsoka show, nobody's watching it in the first week. Nobody. I mean, it is really, really bad. Some of the lowest viewerships for Disney Star Wars. And if I'm not mistaken, I did predict that this show probably wouldn't get a whole bunch of people to actually watch it because what came before it wasn't good. Obi-Wan Kenobi should have been a layup. Explains to me, how do you mess up Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I have no idea.
Yeah. When you get incompetent people, and boy, the Reva character, I believe that really kind of destroyed that show as well. Even though they actually broke canon quite a bit in that show.
It just feel like, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
It just feel like the writer for the Obi-Wan show is not really connected to, the New Hope, where...
No, they did a lot of damage to the original trilogy.
New Hope knows Obi-Wan. Well, he's not Obi-Wan at first, but then he tells him that, okay, he is an Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he goes by Ben, and then... Actually, you know what? When Luke actually meets him, he says, yeah, I'm Ben. Then he says... Luke brings up Obi-Wan Kenobi, then he just tells him, hey, yeah, I'm Obi-Wan.
Yeah, so, but Luke at first didn't know he was
Obi-Wan. Luke didn't know.
So,
but look at this here. Ahsoka viewing numbers are well below The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi. This thing is a disaster right here. It says, the numbers according to third-party analysts, and Ahsoka does not seem to be one of Disney's higher viewed Star Wars projects, according to its premier viewership figures. Samba, the firm that estimates these ratings because Disney won't give out actual numbers, says that Ahsoka premier viewership is about even with Andor, which is not good. People like the show, but nobody watched Andor. But well below The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ahsoka got 1.2 million households to watching in its first 5 days. I believe it's actually 6. Even though Andor, which featured no major Star Wars characters, only a co-star Rogue One, Ahsoka, meanwhile, is the live-action realization of 11 years of animated series from Dave Filoni, so you might have expected it to be higher. Now, for Star Wars normies, they may not actually know who Ahsoka is. Because Ahsoka never actually showed up in any George Lucas Star Wars movie. She showed up in the Clone Wars. And if you want to count that cartoon Clone Wars movie, okay, she was in that. But the 6 canonized Star Wars movies, she was not in it. But still, Andor, I do believe that she is a better known character than Cassian Andor, right?
Yeah. I mean, overall, like the first 2 episodes, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I thought it would be, more people will watch the show, you know.
Yeah. But this is why I believe actually happened. It even kind of mentions it right here. These numbers are down 29% from season 3 of The Mandalorian, which had 1.7 million households over the same time period. And they are down 50% from Obi-Wan Kenobi, which, despite not being all that well received at the time, did feature very bit Star Wars names at least. Yeah. I believe that Obi-Wan Kenobi killed the viewership for this show. Because, like I said, if you can't get Obi-Wan right, people are not going to tune in for Ahsoka. And Mandalorian season 3, people love season 1, season 2. Season 3 was bad. And then Andor comes out, people are like, all right, I'm done. And then Ahsoka comes out, and people are saying, yeah, I'm done. I'm not watching this. Even though the reviews for Ahsoka, relatively good. I still have my questions about it. But this is what happens when you actually put out bad Star Wars time and time and time again. People are just going to get to the point to where they're saying, all right, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, I guess like they expect there's, you know, nothing good come out of Star Wars, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney anymore, so. But do you also think, I mean, this show is more like toward like mostly like woman, and don't you think that, you know, some people are turned off because of, you know, what is happening, you know, toward like feminists? Like,
I don't think that's the problem. You want to know why?
why?
It's because when Rebels came out, a lot of people love Rebels. These are the same characters from Rebels for the most part.
Yeah,
Ahsoka
but they
and
have,
Sabine,
oh, sorry.
well, Ahsoka and Sabine, you know, they were in Rebels and people like that. So the first 2 episodes, yeah, Disney does have this thing, and I believe that Disney overall wants to get away from men. And that's a problem right there.
Yeah,
It's a
but
problem.
in Rebel, they have Canaan, Israel, and
Yeah, but
the
remember,
other creature.
yeah, Kanan is dead. So we know he's not going to come back unless this is in some type of flashback. Ezra is going to be in the show. Eventually, they're going to find him. Thrawn is going to show up. But the first 2 episodes would definitely focus more on Sabine than even Ahsoka. Ray Stevenson's what's the bad guy's name? Balin Skull. I believe that his character, and we got our dog on whining here. She just got her teeth cleaned, so have to ignore her. But anyway, yeah, it's been heavily focused on women. So there's some people out there that's still going with the Force is female. You know what? If this show goes full Force is female, it's going to turn off a whole bunch of people.
Yep.
And it's not that people don't like female characters. We do. Like I said, a bunch of people liked Ahsoka and they like Sabine. So what they may do, hopefully, is going to get better. Now, the next episode actually comes out tonight. Okay?
Yeah.
Comes out tonight, but I believe the show is only going to be like 30 minutes. Not good. That's a bad sign right there. But I'm not too surprised that the viewership has tanked because of the damage that Disney has done. I mean, to me, if you look at Disney Star Wars as a whole, the only thing that I like is I like Rogue One. As far as the live action movies, that's the only one I liked. And I did like Rebels. And Bad Batch, I only saw season 1. It was okay. I didn't watch season 2. Didn't care for it. So, I don't know. Do you expect the viewership numbers to go up? I don't think they're going to go up because usually the numbers are going to be as strongest at the beginning and then may actually taper off later.
Well, don't you think that because of the, you know, Disney have like, you know, switched the subscription that people cancel it because of the high price? They are not going to watch it.
I don't think that's really playing a role too much. I believe it's just bad Star Wars. Bad Star Wars is why people aren't actually tuning in. I believe that's the main problem right there is bad Star Wars more than anything. So, I mean, why would people actually want to continue to watch if they're just getting garbage, time and time again? It's been years. I mean, do you realize that Disney has actually owned Star Wars? This is year 13 now.
Yeah.
No, year 11, I'm sorry. 2012 is when they bought it. And they produce hot garbage. And people have had enough,
Yeah.
So, you got anything else to add to this? This is not good. We're going to have to see. I guess we have to wait like next week to see what the ratings are for this week's episode here. But I think people are probably going to be really, really disappointed with the runtime of this episode. So, but I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. We will be back tomorrow with another video. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing our review of Ahsoka episode 3, right? So we have to see. That's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.